Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an Eastern Kentucky farm holds a festive event in order to help out its furry friends, and one Eastern Kentucky city hosts a festival celebrating culture and traditions here in our region.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Well, good morning to you. It's 6:32 on your Monday morning, and it's a new month, a new day, a new week, and we are pumped. We're jazzed for it, Brandon. And I'm also jazzed. Well, wait, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I was going to say I was jazzed for the cold weather, but no, I'm not.
You need to be. It's that time of the year.
No, well, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
It is November. We're 11 months into this year now.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
No, I cannot. It's almost over.
Exactly.
I know.
Time's flying by as we head through this November 1st. Let's take a look and see what's going on weather-wise. Not a whole lot going on across our region this morning when it comes to things falling from the sky. There is some clouds in the sky across most of the area, including up on US 119, Whitesburg, Pine Mountain, but otherwise pretty quiet there overnight. Temperatures down to 45 in Moorhead, 46 Irvin, and in Somerset and Monticello, still in the mid to upper 40s and low 50s across most of the area. So if you're heading out the door soon, breakfast forecast there going to be kind of similar in forecast for about 8 a.m. Now the clouds will probably clear in those western counties first, so you might see some sunshine a little earlier than 8 a.m. maybe even a sunrise this morning, which is basically 8 a.m. I just now realize that that's basically when it is this morning. But so the forecast for this afternoon, 57, some sunshine will be out there, and then some rain chances come into play later tonight. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. A Lexington haunted house tradition carried on during the weekend in remembrance of 31-year-old Ty Abner. Abner was killed last week. His husband and the community came together to put Ty's love for life on display. Dozens of people showed up to enjoy the creepy course Ty worked on for several weeks.
It was his passion. It was something he loved to do. He enjoyed the camaraderie of having people here, and he enjoyed raising money for the Humane Society. It helps us all to kind of cope and to know that he was a part of all of us, and he'll still live on through everything he's worked for and tried to do.
Equal to the chilling scares within the house were the warm embraces shared by people who knew and loved Ty. An annual classic was back this year. The Halloween edition of Sunrise Trackside at Keeneland was held Saturday, and many families came out for the fun. Superheroes and princesses made their way to the track for candy, horses, and crafts. Allie Blake was there to get in on the action.
Not even a little rain stopped children and families from coming out to Keeneland in their costumes.
Our traditions here at Keeneland is to close out the fall meet with the Halloween edition of Sunrise Trackside. The Headless Horseman makes an appearance here. The little ones come out in their costumes.
The children also could pet horses, participate in a costume contest, eat donuts, and meet Buckles, the Keeneland's mascot.
You know, it was such a spectacular meet here at Keeneland to be able to welcome our fans back in larger numbers. It's been 2 years since we've been able to do that, and it was such a great homecoming for our fans to be here at the track.
This past spring, Keeneland had fans with reduced capacity, and organizers and patrons are happy to have things back to normal again.
So this Sunrise Trackside activity was put on by the Keeneland Kids Club. It's a free kids club for children ages 12 and under. We have activities throughout the year and events for the public to come and enjoy for our members.
I also spoke to some Kids Club members, and they say they had a great time.
I'm strawberry shortcake, she's raspberry tart, and she's lemon meringue. I like decorating the frames and
counting the candy corn.
Yeah.
And the costume contest.
Keeneland will hold more Kids Club events during the off-season and will be getting ready for Spring Meet 2022. In Lexington, Allie Blake, WKYT.
The second annual Fall Festival in Wolfe County wrapped up Saturday, featuring a haunted barn, haunted trail, zombie walk, a witch's ride. The festival ended with food and craft vendors. Despite some wet weather, Wolfe County tourism members say the attendance rate of the event was great.
I would say that we've brought in several new visitors to our town, and so hopefully this will be like we've tried to make it an annual thing, and next year maybe we'll get more lucky with the rain and stuff and have an even better turnout.
Leaders say the county is already preparing for next year's festival with plans to keep making it bigger and better. A fun Halloween event for those in Letcher County wrapped up yesterday. The annual 3 Mile Creek Farms Halloween Bash, hosted by Antiques by the Creek, has been going on since the last week of September, offering a variety of fun activities to the kids in the county. Event coordinator Rob Elkins says proceeds went towards their farm's rescued animals.
By the community's donations, and actually all over the country, people send us donations from all over the country. And without those donations, we couldn't do this. We couldn't rescue the animals.
Elkins says they saw around 70 children participate each day. When you think of Appalachian culture, most will think of the great craftsmen, the music of the mountains, and the long tradition of moonshining. During the weekend, the city of Pikeville came together to celebrate exactly that. Our Jordan Mullins has more from the second and final day of Pikeville's Moonshine Music and Artisan Makers Festival and what it means for the people involved.
Day 2 of Pikeville's Moonshine Music and Artisan Makers Festival kicked off on Saturday after many of the festival's vendors suffered from a 12 to 18-month hiatus due to COVID-19.
Now that we're getting back to this little bit of normalcy, I'm so glad that we are able to. It's like we're coming back better.
Now, these crafters, artisans, musicians, and moonshiners get to come together to fellowship and show their stuff.
When we get these opportunities to showcase our crafts or artisan things, got to take advantage of them. Got to get down here, network with people.
At one of Pikeville's largest festivals since Hillbilly Days in 2019.
It feels so good to just say, like, we have a festival in downtown Pikeville, like it's this weekend, it's just like something small, it's around Halloween, you know, like I'd love to keep this tradition going.
Looking forward to the future of the festival.
I like to try to keep them going. I mean, I really think this festival has a good potential, and just by talking to a lot of these vendors, I know that we'll have them back and probably more next year.
And bringing people together from all walks of life with the sights, tastes, and sounds of Appalachian culture and heritage. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Many of the festival's vendors, musicians, artisans, and more said they would come back for next year's festival if given the opportunity. Officials with the city of Pikeville also said they are thankful for the festival's success, even if it was a bit rainy throughout the weekend. Dia de los Muertos, also known as Day of the Dead, begins today. It's a holiday with origins in Mexico, a time to honor family members and friends no longer with us. Ruth Gonzalez Jimenez, a UK Latino student community specialist, shares this year the community is invited to get involved. They're making an altar with pictures and memorabilia of people held dear. In 2020, the event was brief due to the pandemic. Now, attendees will share a meal, watch a movie, and hold a vigil.
It's a program that is meant to be healing, that's meant to be, celebratory of, yes, we've done, and seen a lot of hurt throughout COVID-19 and throughout so much these last 18 months, but this is a time that we really hope our community can slow down.
You can bring a picture item to add to the altar. It will be displayed in UK's Student Center throughout November. Volunteers with Toys for Tots are preparing for this year's holiday season. Toys for Tots is a countrywide program led by the United States Marine Corps Reserve Unit to give a child in need a joyful Christmas. Coordinator with South Central Kentucky, Greg Sims, says an upcoming fundraising event is scheduled for November 6th. The event is sponsored by Wildcat Harley-Davidson and Backroads of Appalachia.
They're having a bike run, and it's a donation of a toy or a monetary donation of your choice. And I believe that there'll be some giveaways and some handouts and little trinkets and such.
To learn more about Toys for Tots and the upcoming bike run, you can visit our website.
641 are coming up on it. We take a look at the cloud cover across parts of our region this morning, and we're continuing to kind of watch that back off. Look at central Kentucky starting to clear out there, and that trend making its way slowly east. That's why our temperatures keep dropping. 45 Moorhead, 46 Irvin, Somerset, Monticello. Those are going to go down even further in the next couple of hours. But the further east you go, the longer it'll take you to get rid of those clouds. 44 Louisville, Owensboro, and Paducah this morning. Their temperatures are falling. 41 now Lexington, Cincinnati, but still 48 over in the Tri-Cities. Out the door forecast this morning features clouds early, sunshine later for all of us, and temperatures climbing into the upper 50s and close to 60. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you so much. The time is now 6:41. Still to come here on Mountain News this morning. The Biden administration strikes a deal to possibly reduce some tensions between the U.S. and its allies.